So, not too long ago, I mean, maybe it was, it might have been about 3 or 4 days ago, I posted about the NSA surveillance programs and Obama defending those programs. I posted about that. I wanted to hear from Obama supporters abroad on how they could defend what this is. It's no better than the Patriot Act that Bush signed off on. Bush was a piece of shit. This nigga signed off on the Patriot Act. Alright? Told us it would only be used for people with terrorist intent, basically. Alright? That's been shown that they've used they can use that act, or the policies within that act, to take down the fucking big dope boy if they want to. They can use them whenever they want to. It doesn't always have to be about terrorism. But they use the fear of the terrorism, to make people be okay with it. Alright? Same thing's happening here. We take the Patriot Act and we open that thing up even more. Like, one, if you're a conscious person, alright, if you just pay attention, you can see how all these things build on top of each other. We're gonna take a little bit of freedom, alright, it was cool with that shit. We're gonna open this thing up a little bit more, we're gonna take a little bit more. And they gonna continue being cool because Americans dumb as fuck. They know it, they can bank on that. And ain't nobody proving them differently. Alright? No one saying anything about Obama doing this shit. No one saying anything about this whole NSA shit. You got a brother that came out and did, though. They call him a whistleblower. Brother by the name of Edward Snowden. Alright? Now I watched, I was sent the video on him. He did an interview over in Hong Kong. And I'm actually going to post a link up to that video so y'all can watch it. And I'm sure this thing going to open up even more. So there'll be more information out about it. But they called him a whistleblower, and I was looking at something on, I don't even know what website it was. It was a dude, Speaker of the House or some shit. Oh, I don't know who he was. But he was calling this dude a traitor and all this and that. Now, Edward Snowden, he worked for these people. He worked for them for the longest. Lived out in Hawaii, making $200,000 a year to chill, basically. Which he even mentions that in the interview, like, I'm making $200,000. I ain't really doing shit, but, you know, monitoring other people's shit. Alright? One day, apparently, his conscience started fucking with him. And he decided to come out and be honest about what the fuck's going on here. Which I've been telling y'all, don't nobody want to fucking listen to me. Don't nobody want to listen to anybody out here that says anything that doesn't line up with the protocol or what would be, you know, this great, good, can never do no wrong government that we have over here. This democracy. I made a video about the Boston bombing and CISPA. Some people told me I was crazy for linking those two things together. But then here this come, which is exactly what the fuck I said. I haven't been proven wrong yet on this shit. Y'all just follow me through it. Motherfuckers think I'm crazy if you want to. And I might not make videos where I got documents and documents and documents and I'm reading off page. I might not have videos like that. But I got my shit. My shit tight. And I put all this shit together before this even jumped up. Before this brother even came out and said, yo, they really doing it. Like, they really are doing this shit. Now I gotta go to Hong Kong. Because these motherfuckers probably gonna come for me. Now they call him a traitor. And he might be brought up on charges of treason. They're trying to get that brother out of there. Out of Hong Kong. They don't want him over there. They don't want him making no more videos. They don't want nobody else to hear shit from him. And you notice, if you do notice and pay attention, every national news station or whatever, they should be covering this shit. Should be huge. Look at what the fuck they're doing. But nobody's paying attention to this shit. And people always say, you really got a problem with Obama. It's the people that he sit with and make agreements with that I have a problem with. And the fact that he lets them through him makes me have a problem with him. It's so simple to me. But yet that goes over people's heads. That's not the president. He lets them use him. That makes him an enemy to me. That's just how I feel about it. To our freedoms that we have in this country. They don't call this brother crazy. They're going to demonize his character. But this brother had to leave his family. They got FBI going up to his dad and shit like that. Talking about it on another, it's actually something else I was reading. It was talking about the FBI going up looking for his dad. Had to leave his girl over in Hawaii. And left his girlfriend and everything. He had to get the fuck up out of there because he know what it is. If he was lying, they wouldn't be after him like that. They go after people that tell the truth about what the fuck they doing. And they gonna try to demonize his brother, I'm sure. But I don't see how they can. He worked for him. He worked right there in there with him. He knows exactly what was going on. And y'all Obama supporters can't really see what the fuck's going on here. He might be a charismatic character. But the people that's pulling this nigga strings aren't for the American people. Not the average American people. They want us to be the Truman Show. If anybody remembers that. And if you don't remember the Truman Show, remember Batman, the second one. When Batman had made that, well no, it wasn't Batman that made it. It was Morgan Freeman making the devices. And Batman found a way to take that little homing device he used, and at the end, he was looking for the Joker, and he needed the screens to come up. Everybody's phone calls, it was some sonar type shit. Everything that everybody was talking about came up on this screen. Most people can remember that part if you saw Batman. Same type shit these motherfuckers got. And if it was going to be used, they say, well, the American people aren't going to be affected, the average. Only the American people that would be identified with terrorists. But who the fuck gets to decide who and who is a terrorist? If there's a person out here that speaks about white supremacy and the crookedness of the government against the government, that person can be deemed a terrorist. They can deem anybody a terrorist that they want to. Any group, a terrorist group that they want to. They don't have to be from over there for them to do it. That's the bullshit they feed Americans, and Americans eat it up. They can decide anybody's a fucking terrorist at any point. If a person has a big enough following, I talked about this in my Alex Jones video, if you watched it. If a person has a big enough following and can move people, they will take them the fuck out. Those people are threats. This brother right here that was over there working with him, he's a fucking threat. They trying to get his ass back over here so they can fuck him up. And all Obama gotta do, come out, hey, cuz tripping. Everybody will fucking applaud. The question is to you black people that support Obama blindly and mindlessly, how much different is he than Bush? Bush, Patriot Act. We hate Bush. Obama, CISPA, and this NSA shit, like signing off on it, sitting there through it, letting it ride. That's cool though, because Obama's black. And there's no way, this is the problem with people. People will still not believe this dude. Like, they won't believe the fucking story. Because in their mind, they can't fathom America doing some shit like that. I've said this in another one of my videos. Y'all trust the government so much. No, despite all the evidence that the government has shown us over the years that they don't give a fuck about the American people. They create terrorist events to justify for the American people can be like, well, hell yeah, I'm scared. You scared? You scared? I'm scared. So if you want to spy on me, go ahead. As long as you keep me safe, hey, whatever access you want. That's what they banking on. Terrorists, we worried about terrorists over there flying random ass planes into buildings when I believe the American government was behind it. I stand by that fact that the American government was behind it. But this is the shit we worried about. But ain't nobody dealing with the actual what would be, to me, terrorist in nature, the shit that's happening towards black people in America. Like, when are we going to implement a system to prevent that shit? We worried about Afghanistan's and Al-Qaeda's and shit coming up. What about the war on black people in America? Why ain't nobody, like, this ain't got no program where it can surveillance all white people to make sure that they doing exactly what the fuck they supposed to do? Because they might be terrorists against black people. Like, let's monitor some of these privatized prison complexes. Let's send a little fucking, what would be a bug. One of them little, you know, I seen a fucking G.I. Joe, I think I was watching. They had this little, like a little gnat or something, had a camera or some shit. Send one of them motherfuckers in there. Those high-tech devices, send them in one of those motherfucking meetings and see what you can find out about them. Those are the fucking terrorists. Bloomberg meetings. Some of these big banks, you know. Let's spy on some of them motherfuckers. Some of these judges. Let's spy on some of these motherfuckers. Some of these cops. Let's spy on these motherfuckers. 9/11 was what? God, what year was it? I don't even remember what year it was. Shit might have been about 10 years ago, maybe more than 10. I think I was a freshman in college, so that would put it in about 2001. Alright? 12 years ago. 2 planes flew into some buildings. 12 years ago. Let's look at frequency here. We're going to deal with frequency here, the amount of times that something happens. One time, 12 years, plane flies into some buildings. Alright? Every day. Every single motherfucking day, injustice is going on in America. At all times. White supremacy is running the country. At all times. But they don't want to find a way to monitor them. This FBI scandal that's going on right now. Had they been being monitored instead of y'all looking for terrorists, look at these motherfuckers dealing with your goddamn money and what they doing with it. You should have been watching them. But you watching them. Is this making sense to anybody? I don't want to go over nobody's head. I'm trying to make this real plain. While they busy watching them, our own agencies are fucking us over. But they want everybody to be looking this way. So we ain't really worried about this shit over here. That's how they get us. That's how they been getting us. And ain't nobody paying attention to this shit. Alright? I didn't even really mean to run off that long. Because again, I know people ain't really trying to hear. Yeah. And if you don't like me, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this. If you don't like me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't agree with my opinions on my videos, that's cool. Alright? But this shit right here, anybody that can refute this information, anybody, I'm gonna post a fucking video up. You ain't gotta like me, but I ain't been lying to you. You can go watch my politics and conspiracies videos. Just watch them. I ain't lying to you on them motherfuckers. Because everything that I'm talking about is coming to pass. It's not coincidental that this is happening. It's because I see this shit. And regardless of me smoking blacks and tattooed out and dreaded and hat backwards, regardless of all that, I can see. My eyes is good. I can see this shit. Alright? I'm posting a fucking video up of Edward Snowden talking about him being a whistleblower, and I'm sure they're going to try to demonize his character here soon. I'm going to post a video up on that. And y'all just comment. I'm going to post the link up actually to the USA Today article that I posted up on my Facebook. I'm going to post that link up. You can watch your boy Obama talk about how he's defending this shit like that. He's defending this bullshit. I don't understand it. And y'all still support him. But that's all the fuck I wanted to say. It's your motherfucking mans and them, y'all. I'm out. Alright, y'all. I know I ran off on the video. It's already long enough as it is, but just I need y'all to hear this point. Alright? People or a government that has this type of technology, advanced spying technology, and can use it at its disposal at any time. Essentially, what they can do is they can, I don't want to say buy off, but they can blackmail any official, and I'm dealing with governors, mayors, I'm dealing with people at this level, to have whatever laws and policies that they want implemented in those states, implemented in those states as well. Because if you eavesdrop on a person for long enough and you're hoping they fuck up at some point, and then you got them. You got them, you listen long enough, you look long enough, you found something, and now you got them. And now those people have to do whatever the fuck they want them to do because they blackmailing the shit out of them. Another little aspect I thought about. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I promise. I'm gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. I'm out.